Welcome back. Today is the day that I get to wash my car. I'm allowed 1 day per week. I'll tell you about that later. We are going to do a kombucha update and then also make some bread for our home for the week. So, you ready? All right, let's go. His nose was at the door. She just looked away. Look at his nose was at the doorway for her mommy. Poor puppy. All right, we've got some car cleaning we have to get done outside. And it's that hot weather, and I'm like, not looking forward to it, so it's best to do in the morning. But I do need to make some bread and some bagels for my family for the next few days. So I've got my yeast in my mixers here, and I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. Here is the recipe for bread and bagels. These are our favorite. Nothing fancy, but delicious. These have all mixed, so I'm just going to put the lids on them while I go out and clean the car. Let these ferment and rise up while we're outside. All right, because of the drought conditions in Florida here, you're only allowed to water your grass once per week and also wash your car once per week. And so it's been raining a lot, like pouring rain, so it's not that dirty, which is a good thing, but it's been a while. And so there's a lot of there's more like Maxine hair inside. It's basically Maxine, which you want to see Maxine, look where she's at. She's like, why can't I come out? Look at her eyeball. She's like, Mommy, how dare you leave me in here? So we're gonna go clean the car, vacuum it out, wipe it out, get it all clean, ready for another month's worth of drive around kids. I like my leather cleaner to wipe all my stuff with, and then I use a Norwex cloth with just water to clean my windows and my mirrors with that. So simple and easy. There's so much dog hair in here. I'm like, oh my goodness, like there wasn't even that many crumbs. It's all Maxine's white dog fur. I had to laugh every time I keep going to the door. She's just sitting there with her nose in the window. I'm like, Maxine. She was there this morning. I took her for a walk, and then I went myself, and I came back and she was still sitting in the window. I'm like, you poor puppy. So she only can do one time. She's getting older. It's all good. Let me wipe down. We've always lived in the country, so we've never had any restrictions on when we had to do anything. So now we live in an HOA, which has rules that we are to follow. And then also living in the city and also living in the county here in Florida, you know, there are certain rules. I even believe people that have their own wells have restrictions as well. I think it's the entire county, I'm pretty sure. So we, you just abide by it. You just get used to it. It's like everything else. You just get used to it. But washing once a week, it's kind of a bummer because it goes by the number of your house. And so like ours, it is only on Tuesdays that we're allowed to wash the car. So if you had to work or couldn't clean your car, you know, it'd be a little like disadvantageous for you, I would think. But I know there's car washes all day long everywhere, so you could always wash at the car wash too. But I try to get out. Usually I'm about once a month cleaning everything. It's not that dirty. It really is not. The little bit of rain that we do get, I mean, a lot of rain I feel like we've gotten, but it just, I'm driving on clean roads, not really driving on dirt roads, not really driving on highway too far. So the car pretty much stays clean, but just enough that I need to clean it. I don't know if any of you can feel the temperature, but it's definitely super toasty. We've been having the real feel of about 110 degrees, so it's very hot outside. But I am focusing on gratitude, trying to do that more because it's easy to get complaining. I mean, it's hot, I'm sweating. This is not my favorite job. But I'm like going, wow, thank you for that breeze, Lord, because it's blowing through, giving me nice crosswinds going through the car, and it just feels refreshing. And even when I'm spraying the car, it's blowing back in my face a little bit and getting wet. So it's the little things like that to be grateful for. And then I know that I have a clean car. I'm thankful I got a car to take care of. So all those things to look at when you're doing something, especially when you're doing something you don't enjoy doing, because it's very easy to get complaining. It's very easy to get very negative and just not be thankful for it. So practicing that heart of gratitude. All right, thankful to get the car done. I only have to do that usually once a month. If it's real messy, usually every couple weeks, but I've been putting it off because it's been so hot. So big project done for the day. Okay, I'm standing next to my air vent to get some cool air. It's definitely toasty outside, but my car is done. Thank goodness, I got that done. Came in, put everything away, and then went outside. Or actually, I had a little emergency. The slushy machine. Normally the stuff gets used up and I don't usually have to worry about any leftovers. Usually there's a little bit in there, but there was a lot left over in there. And so I noticed that it was like dripping on the floor, and I was like, so I threw a towel on there yesterday because I didn't want to deal with it. Well, then I took that towel and picked it up today and put it, I'm gonna stand it there, put it in the washer, and I came back in and realized it was like a big puddle on the floor. So the slushy machine must leak. I'm looking at the thing, I don't know how, on the bottom somehow, whatever it did. But yeah, sticky syrup. And then it was, I don't put that little tray, you know, like the little catcher on the bottom, put that on there because all it did is drip down into the drawers, drip down into the cabinet, into my pans, and yeah, what a mess, what a mess. I was like, it's okay, let me get it done. So I cleaned that mess all up over there and got the sticky off, so that's dry. And I threw in a load of towels because I had towels from this morning and all the car stuff, Maxine's car blanket as well. And then I was like, okay. And I just went out and turned the pool on, and I turned my smoker on because I'm looking at my clock. I'm like, I like to be done by noon. That's like my goal every day. Today I started really late, and I'm okay with that. I sat on the couch until probably 9, being encouraged. And I was like, you know what? Sometimes it's better to be encouraged. And so I'm like, I'm okay with that. Well, maybe it'll be 1 today. And that's okay. We have a whole day. So that's a beautiful thing. So what I'm going to do now is get, my bread is probably, let me see. It's got about 10 minutes left, so that's not too bad on there. But I will, you know what I'm going to do first is the kombucha. Let me get the kombucha out because this, I had a little sip yesterday, and I feel like this is very, very good with the pressed juice. I'm debating what to put them in little bottles or just leave in the glass jars. Let me get, you know what, I'm just leaving the glass jars because if my husband takes them to work, I can just fill up a little bottle in the morning. That's fine. I haven't been doing my green juice at all. Just have not done that at all. Changes, even coffee. Coffee just doesn't even taste, I'm drinking coffee in the morning. I'm like, it doesn't even taste good in the morning. So I had a kombucha yesterday. I don't normally like kombucha, but this batch is not too bad. So let me get a little cup. Okay, so this one, we've been drinking out of it. This one says more honey on top. So it's good. I put it over ice. I've already, sometimes you have to scoop out the little SCOBY piece in here, but the taste is better. It's sweeter. I am, if you just make kombucha and just leave it plain, to me, it tastes like beer. I know beer tastes like because I was a heathen when I was younger. It doesn't have the alcoholic properties to it because it doesn't ferment like that, but the taste is there. So it's like, I just don't like that. I don't like alcohol taste. I don't like any of that at all. So I was like, didn't like it at all. And so I did the fruit. The fruit was okay, but it still had that weird fermenty taste to it. So my girlfriend told me to do it with juice, and this is better. It's even, it's got a little bit of that zing to it, and it's better cold. So if I put it in a glass like this with ice, this is good for your gut. A whole lot of health properties to it, which is good to do, especially in menopause, any time of day or year. So this is good right here. So I'm just gonna open these up, scoop out if there's any SCOBYs that have formed on the top, throw those out and just put them in the refrigerator. Easy, that'll stop the fermentation here, and we're good. If you put them in different bottles with like the lids, like you can actually get like a soda bottle, they'll ferment more and be more bubbly, but I'm just putting them in a glass jar. You can see that they puff up when they're in their jar a little bit, but it only holds so much carbonation. So, okay, let's just check for SCOBY. So see like that, that's your little miniature SCOBY. Not big enough to be anything, but you don't want to drink that. Look at that, that's like a whole little SCOBY right there. Okay, that didn't really have one. That second one had a bigger one in there. That one has the sugar. I'm looking at I wonder if more sugar made it less, but no big deal. You can actually save that, put it in a little jar with a little bit of starter, and they call it a SCOBY hotel, so you can make more SCOBYs. For me, I just have the one, and I just keep letting it get better and better. Those are kind of tiny. Sometimes when you buy from the store, for the most part, they strained out, but you can still get a SCOBY in it, just not too often. So this is good. Put these in the refrigerator. As we do more, and it gets more frequently done, we'll have more to drink. Like I think last time I kind of ran out because I had to wait. It just depends on, I mean, you can get up to having tons and tons of kombucha and too much kombucha that you know what to do with. So, but this is my new thing. I'm going to try to drink one every day. The fruit I do for a week. The big jar I do for 2 weeks. So I love this because I used to make kombucha a long time ago. I think when I first started my channel, I did do it on camera a long time ago, and so I was never drinking it, but just something I had on hand, and so then I stopped making it forever, and then my girl started drinking it, and I was like, I don't know if I want to. Greg really likes it, and then I was like, let me start making it again. So it just depends on the season, just like everything else. It's like you have like seasons where you can do a whole lot, seasons when you can. You've seen my channel go from a whole bunch of food making to like way less, just making the meals for the day, big giant grocery hauls to lesser grocery hauls. It just, I'm here for it. I'm here for it every day, and you are too. I appreciate you. So if that is something that interests you, I would love you to come along on the journey of my life here. So hit the subscribe button and you'll get notified as to when I post a video every day. Okay, what I'm thinking to do next, breakfast, kids have already had breakfast. They've been down and done their thing. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna make some bacon just to have like tomorrow and the next day because I'm gonna be busier and out the door. So we're gonna make that for if they wanna do bagel sandwiches. But let's do the bread dough here and get that rising up. This has been, we like bread, homemade bread is good. I was using those stainless steel bread pans for probably the entire existence pretty much of my homemaking journey because stainless steel is good for you, better than everything else. And so I bought 8 of those and used those for years. And then I make grilled cheese sandwiches. That's what my teenagers like now. That's kind of all we do for our bread. We do have toast. And that's, sometimes I do bread and butter, but I don't know. I saw this thing right here. It's called a Pullman pan, a bread pan with a lid. I don't know why I've never seen this in my entire existence of life, but here it is. So all you do is put your bread dough in here. You know what this does? This makes the perfect square sandwich bread ever. I'm like genius where I don't even know why. It's not stainless steel. I'm sure you can get a stainless steel, probably a little bit more. That'll be more of an investment. I wanted to see if I really love it. This was like $10 on Amazon. It works really good. So I am just going to take this was bread dough. Yeah, the first one was bagels. Yeah, I was thinking, was this the bread dough? So I'm going to take my dough here. It's nice and squishy. Kind of roll it out into a loaf, put it in there, and then rise for about 20 minutes. That seems to be about the number in the pan where so it doesn't go over. That's it. You really don't have to do anything. I don't really need the dough too much. Just leave it, put your lid on almost. Leave it cracked. I'm going to let it rise for about 20 minutes. You want it till it's about 1.5 inches below, and put it in the oven and bake it. Okay, so since we're getting stuff out, let's do the bagel dough as well. Just roll them out, very simple. This went very well last time I made this, and I literally came out in the morning, they were gone. I was like, ooh. So old me wants to go, do I double this recipe? And then new me says, no, it was just a fluke. Don't make double because then you'll have a whole lot and it'll be wasteful. So new me is just gonna make 8, and that's it. I gotta make more, I'll make more later. Getting McDonald's to eat something. Move to the backyard. Okay, since you've been outside already once today, I'm not gonna bring you back outside because it's just so toasty. I'm gonna take my chicken drumsticks that I got. Remember we got those on a deal? They like boys like this. And so it's just Maddie here tonight and myself. And so I have, remember those little chicken protein bites I made? Like I think it was last week. I froze some of them. And so I'm gonna take those out for her and I for dinner tonight. And then the boys like chicken. So I don't do anything to this chicken. Nothing. Well, I put Old Bay in it. That's it. I was putting hot sauce on it. I was doing different things. I found that if I just sprinkle this on there and cook it at like 325 degrees, nice and crispy and delicious in the smoker. They love it. They love it. So I'm like, don't try to reinvent the wheel. It goes easy. So I don't like drumsticks. Girls don't like drumsticks. That's just the boys that like it. So it's good though. It fills their bellies and it's good cheap protein. So that's a beautiful thing. I'm thankful Maddie and I will eat those little bites. So I also have that. I also have cottage cheese that I bought. And I have not eaten any of that either. I've been enjoying birthday foods, which is not a good thing for me. Pizza rolls are delicious, but today is my day. No pizza rolls. So back on track. You can come off and enjoy. Next day, back on track. So I'm just gonna go outside real quick, put this in the smoker, sprinkle it, we'll leave it on there, let it cook for like probably an hour, probably an hour and a half, I'm thinking, by the time it's done. Okay, so I went out and did the chicken, put that on there. I literally just put the chicken, I put it all in the smoker and then I was trying to shake it, but the wind was blowing everywhere and I was like, so I had to take it back, the drumsticks, put them in the bowl and just sprinkle, hold on, sprinkle the sauce here. I'm gonna put this down. Sprinkle the sauce on, oh, there's a pasta from the package. Sprinkle the Old Bay on there. So this is good. So that'll go up there. I got on 300. I'm gonna say an hour is what I'm thinking probably. This is turkey bacon. I like it, my kids like it, it works. So I'll have these bagels. I made bagel, egg, and bacon sandwiches. And that was enjoyable. So I thought, well, let me just have it available. So if somebody wants it, they can. So this is gonna bake in the oven. I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fill my oven. I'm gonna put the conventional bake setting on, and then I'm gonna bake this in the very bottom, put my bread in. I also pulled out croissant rolls because I still have some of those left, and so I'm gonna put those in there so we can have that for dinner tonight. So it'll be a nice meal, and then we'll make couscous too, because that's a favorite for chicken. So I think I've got probably 2 more batches of the croissants. I always see all the viral things going on with croissants where you put the ice cream in the croissant. It's so good. I'm like, it'd probably be delicious, but we just like them. They're delicious and so good. Just plain butter on them, delicious. I'm very thankful I got those. They were like, I don't know, $5, $6 for a huge bag of them. So I just gotta let them thaw out. They'll go in. The bagels are gonna be ready too. So I'm gonna have to get things moving. So I'm gonna put this on the bottom and then put my croissants in right now. The bread dough is almost ready. I'm gonna let it go for maybe another 10 minutes and then we'll put that in. And then we'll get our bagels, dip them in water and let them boil for like, I don't know, 30 seconds, a minute on each side. And then we'll put egg wash on them with everything bagel seasoning and we'll bake those as well. Okay, I'm gonna see how that bakes in there. So the bread's in there, croissants, and the bacon. All right, I love a good gather your frame. I am finding great joy in trying to come up with meals with the minimal that I have. I don't mind. I love doing a big shopping haul. Next week, I'll probably be doing a bigger shopping haul for me at least. But it's been different this month. I haven't gone huge shopping and I'm just going every week. So I am using like bottom of the barrel what we have. So, but it's good to come up with stuff like that. It challenges you to go, what can I make that's how is this gonna work for everybody? And so it's kind of like a fun challenge for me in a weird way. So I had a lot of frozen vegetables. I'm only down to 1 more bag. I bought a bunch months ago, 6 months ago probably, and so I'm trying to use those up. So I just threw some in a pot. I'm gonna let that get cooked in there, and then I'm gonna make couscous. Kids love couscous. I like couscous. Now, they'll eat the veggies if I tell them to, but if I mix it in the couscous, then it's like a force to eat. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking that's my tactic today. So then it's like, oh, you have to have something. And then what I did is I heated up some pasta, a little bit of pasta. I just heated up. It's been one of those things in the refrigerator. Everybody loves it. Nobody's touched it. And I'm like, I'm not going to throw this away. So I just heated it up. I also took a cookie sheet. We had like literally 3 pizza rolls, a couple slices of pizza. So little things. I just threw it on a cookie sheet. I put it in the oven. And chicken. I was thinking, what else is little chicken bites? So for the kids are going to come down. I'm trying to finish. It's 11:45. I'm not going to finish at 12, but close to it. So what I'm thinking is they'll come down and here, kids, grab this and eat it. Like I even have a thing of applesauce on my counter. It's got like 3 bites of applesauce in it. 3 bites. Like who's gonna eat 3 bites? Nobody. And so somebody will eat it though. So I'm gonna leave it out and say, here, somebody eat this. So it doesn't, waste it. There's no sense wasting. It's good food. Okay, so I added 4 cups of water. I know it says on the back 1 cup for 1 cup. But like I did that last time and I feel like it just did not, I don't know. I know it's not wrong, but I feel like I had to add more. So I more likely will use half of this. That's what I did last time. they like it. Couscous is something they like a whole lot of. It's like rice, so they really like it. Is this boiling? Yeah, let me dump up a couple in here. All right, this is where we're going to see if we have to add exactly 4 cups or 2 cups. I'm going to do 2 and stir and see how it does. Definitely watery. Usually it bubbles up right away. All right, dude. Not all of it's right. I didn't mess that up, did I? I'm going to see what that does. Okay, I'm not lying. It totally absorbed all that. So I knew what I was talking about. So now I'm gonna let that sit for a few more minutes and then I'll stir it. Like I said, I did last time and I was like, that didn't seem like a lot. It just kept absorbing. So it's off. Let it sit for a few minutes and then we'll stir it and that'll be good. We'll have this for dinner. Dinner tonight is gonna be chicken legs and I have those little patties in the refrigerator. I'll put those in the either in the air fryer or the oven. Probably the air fryer. Is to not heat the oven up tonight, and then we'll have the couscous with it with the veggies. Simple and easy. Leftovers for lunch. Kids already had breakfast. Oh, gotta do the pickles. I know we got more. And kids are getting ready. I said we got Jensen does our Bible study today. It's his lead, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do watch Luther. I was telling them about the Reformation and stuff that went on, and when they finally decided to break away from the state, and so all that, the whole Reformation, how that happened. And so we're going to watch that movie. It's a really good movie, Luther, on YouTube. So we're going to do that today, along with our Bible. It's going to be good. So let me get an egg wash. Okay, let me see. Do you see that? Smell that? Yes. Look at that. Absorb all of that. Okay, I'm glad I did that because I thought I'm like, did I add too much? So whatever it tells you in the back, it's double. And that's so weird. Maybe it's a misprint. Maybe that's why it was at the discount store. So this will be great. Kids love this. I like this. This will be a nice side. Perfection. So now it's just a wait on the oven. I got a few more minutes. That says 4 minutes, but probably a few more minutes. The croissants are almost done, and the bread should be done. That's one of those things you just gotta know it's gonna be good. I hope it'll be fine. 40 minutes and it'll be a good long time. And then the bacon is almost done as well. So that'll be it. And I'll throw my bagels in, cook up, bake them, and I'm done. It's 12:10. I told the kids, I sent them all a text. I'm like, okay, be ready, Jensen, for Bible, and then we'll come down, do our stuff, and do chores, all that good stuff. And so we did good. Yesterday we went to go see Spider-Man for Steven's birthday. I see so many people. It's funny, even though I do social media, I never really scrolled and did all that stuff before. For years, I did not do that. I did not do that until I moved here and then started scrolling and seeing stuff. And then you see people, stating their opinion, all that kind of stuff. I get it. I understand all those things. And so the Spider-Man one, definitely, there's not my kind of movie. Not my kind of movie whatsoever. Lots of swear words. Lots of demonic projection. Telepathy. How do you say that? Telepathy. Sorry, things like that. And I was like, and then I see other people, say they walked out so horrible, but I think, what I'm like, these movies have all been the same since the beginning. Any worldly movie has its roots in something demonic, something witchcrafty, swear words here and there. I'm just like, it's all been the same forever. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a little bit more. Maybe this generation's a little bit more numb to hearing everything all the time. But as a mom that sat through it, I was like, oh, it just I just don't like that. I don't like that. I'll even watch certain podcasters and things, and or even people online, and they do good, and they're Christians, or say they're Christians, this and that, and then they swear a bunch of times, and I'm like, or just once in a while, and I'm like, why would you do that? I'm like, that just turns me off right away. And so I don't watch movies with swear words. I just don't like it. I'm like, I feel a conviction not to watch that. That's me personally. And so even sitting through it, it's like, I just don't, I don't know. So definitely not one I would recommend going to see. It's one of those things that I don't know. I'm not using any excuses or anything, but it's definitely not a godly show, but that's none of the Spider-Man or superhero movies are. And so it just makes me go, would I definitely go see it again? Absolutely not. I think when I was a kid, I watched movies that were demonic, swear words, all that other stuff. I think for the most part, you just kind of skim over that. Like you're so used to hearing it, you don't even think about it and hone in on it. I know as a mom, I hone in on it and see it. I would have never thought much about Cinderella and Snow White with the witchcraft and all those things and Sleeping Beauty. I thought it was just cutesy fun, and then like as an adult, you see it and you're like, that is so not a good show. And so just things you look at differently as you're older. So I'm like, are you sure you don't want to go see Toy Story? Like, I wanted to go see Toy Story, but I know Toy Story probably has stuff in it too. Anything Disney, all that stuff, but I'm like, it's okay. So definitely it's a small movie theater we went to. It's nice. We live in big Florida. Everything's big, and so it was nice to go to a small community theater because it was just, I think that's rare in this area, and so that was nice to do. And so we went during the day, and we're done by 7, got out at nighttime. So I was like, oh my goodness, so much, like did it constantly, like there was no lull in the movie, and it made me think about like this generation. The next one, everything is quick. You know, it's like they gotta be wowed. Even like baby shows. I would tell it to stop, but it doesn't listen to me. Even like little baby shows and kid shows, it's all like flashes and zooms and this and that all the time. It's like constant. And I think back to like when my kids watch TV, it was like they watch like Little Bear. Very calming, very peaceful, not like a lot of woo wow. You know, Franklin the Turtle, you know, Gullah Island. That was about the flashy hoorah. And it wasn't even flashy, it was just, it had normal like dialogue, conversations, even movies. You know what I mean? It's like there's just more where you have to actually pay attention to the movie to know if it's going to be anything good. You got to decide to watch it for a little bit to see if it's going to be any good. And so I think now everything's just flash, because that's what these next generations, that's what they're going to be brought up in. It's life. It's life. It's not like black and white movies. I love a good black and white movie. I'm thankful my kids do like black and white movies, but just a different generation. So yeah, definitely a thumbs down for me. But my kids would see it and see it was awesome and great. It's just different generation. So all right, let's check this stuff in the oven. I'm gonna let that sit for 5 more minutes in there. I'm sure it's fine. I just opened the lid and I'm like, it looks like last time, but I think I'll do another 5 minutes and then I'll put the bagels in. But everything else is cooked and good. I'm just gonna let it sit up inside down for a little bit, and then we'll do the pull on there. All right, so this is gonna be the bread here.
I think I stopped her off the shrimp style.
What is it? Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, then even better. Maybe you guys will like it then. Looks like amazing. Love it. I can keep it. It works. It's probably my new favorite bread. New favorite bread. Hands down, the best ever. So, because the bread recipe is amazing. The shape of it is awesome. And then the bagels will be done here. I'll show you those. And then I'll also get my chicken from outside. I know that's gonna be nice and crispy and delicious.
If both these strategies fail,
so this is my Tuesday. We got our steps in today. We got a long Bible study in, which I'm thankful for. We got our car clean. We got our kombucha all set. I'm drinking a little bit more right now. I had gathered fragments in my fridge. The kids are gonna eat all the leftovers, which is good. And I've got bagels done for the next couple days and bread, sandwich bread. And then we've got a delicious chicken dinner tonight. So I call that a win. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Come back tomorrow and we'll do more live. So, all right, I'll see ya. Bye.